All right, everybody, welcome back in to another episode of the markleskopodcast. Joined by Brett Cable once again. We saw all the comments in here, so we were like, let's jump on quick. So, yeah, I mean, I've certainly been in better moods in my life, that's for sure. This is
outrageous,
getting pretty annoying at this point, but I don't know. I mean, I still believe in Pat Kraft, but it's getting to the point where I'm like, what's the plan here? I'll never believe that Penn State was turned down by a bunch of people. I just don't think that's true. What's up, Liberty? But there were some people commenting, said they're looking forward to our episode tonight. So yeah, Brett, go ahead, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Mark. I don't think so. Obviously, there were probably a few people that may have turned us down, but overall, I think Pat Kraft continued the search and ended up in, I don't know, Pluto. He ended up in the middle of nowhere, with nobody who wants to work for Penn State. So we had Bob Chesney. Bob Chesney would have came here, right? It's a fact. He went to UCLA, guys. He wanted the Penn State job over UCLA. Pat Kraft continued the search, went over to Sitake. Sitake obviously took forever, a nauseating stretch of a couple days probably. And obviously it's a big decision, but in those couple days, it was too long, and Bob Chesney was off to UCLA. So now, is Brian Hartline still in the mix? Possibly. We don't know anything. Nobody knows jack at this point. What we thought we knew. So I'll start off with this. Last night we came on the show and said Kalani Sitake is most likely going to be the next head coach at Penn State. And guess what? That was actually true until the Cookie Monster came in. Crumble Cookies CEO, BYU grad, alumni, whatever you want to call it, a BYU graduate, the CEO of Crumble Cookies said, "Nah, we can't let Kalani go. He's a BYU guy." Threw a bunch of money at BYU. They didn't match the offer. Like Penn State, I think, was offering maybe 11 mil or something like that a year. I think they're probably going to give Kalani around 8.5 to 9 mil, but they're putting up a bunch of money for NIL. So that was the bow on top for them. So Kalani decided to stay because of that. He just wanted to be appreciated, right? $3 million a year for a head coach, not enough money, right? Like that's a joke for what other head coaches are making. But we weren't wrong last night. It just didn't work out. We were this close to landing Kalani Sitake, and I'm not saying it would have been some grand slam hire, but this would have been over. This dumpster fire nightmare of a head coach search for Penn State would have been over. It would have been put to bed, and we could go to bed and sleep. We could, focus on the next move and the next plan. Like, who are the coordinators going to be? Who are the recruits he's going to bring? But we can't even move on yet, right? We're still stuck at ground zero. A colossal, I don't even have words for it, a colossal nightmare downfall of a coach search. It's not over, obviously, because we have to pick somebody, right? But where do we go from here? That's my question below my name. Where to go from here? I don't actually know. So
the silver lining is BYU fans are probably going to tune into this now. They were last night, and you guys might actually learn something about football. So welcome in. I'm glad that I know that Crumble Cookie CEO is like a BYU donor. Like I didn't even know who he was, but
I just did.
Your cookies are terrible, and they're terrible. They really are, and they're like, very unhealthy.
Yeah,
so
they're very, Very bad for you guys. So
Yeah.
don't support Crumble Cookie. Get Insomnia or something like that. Get Insomnia cookies. Those are good.
Dude, the last time someone brought crumble cookies to work one time, and you open up the box, and I had like half of a cookie, and I'd never had it before. I had like half a cookie, and it felt like I ate like 10 pancakes. I'm like, what is this? What is in this thing? Is this like a cookie or is it? But anyway, we're just joking around. They are really bad for you. But I said on your last pod, he was using Penn State as leverage. He was never going to leave. Pat Kraft has made more money for other teams' coaches than winning games.
He was going to leave, actually. Like, he was leaving.
Are you a BYU fan, Stephen Keel?
He was leaving, trust me. It was happening.
Yeah, he's made more money for other coaches. I mean, that's the nature of...
Yeah.
He's not... Good for him. I mean...
Sitake was leaving, trust me. He was
I don't
gone.
know where... What? Oh, we were just chilling, dude. Pat Kraft needs to shallow his pride and do what his team, past players in France, would and hire Terry Smith. I think Kraft is over his head on this football coach search. I'll wait for Brett here.
Sorry, my cat wanted out, so
it's all good. So people saying like stuff about Kraft, he's over his head. I think that's totally not true.
Well, he messed up somewhere, obviously. He messed up. Let's be honest here. He did.
They should have had a coach sooner, but you know, anything like this mystery coach, I don't think that was ever like an article written or anything like that. No. Like the facts are, Kalani Sitake was their top target last night. That's all we know. And he went back and he signed with BYU, which to me shows me two things. One, he wants to stay there badly, and he's probably never going to leave there, which is, I think you should grow a pair and go to a school where you can actually win a national title, because he's not going to win one at BYU. But that's where he wants to stay. It is what it is. I just think if you want to win a title, man, you go to a school like Penn State. But I guess he doesn't want to, man. They could get all the support there. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I mean, the Big 12 across the board, besides Texas Tech, and I don't know about them, but the Big 12 in its own is not that good. And then you are not a powerhouse across the nation. And then I don't know. But, well, this is really getting scary now. Penn State is in trouble. I fear multiple down years moving forward. I mean, we would have had that with Franklin anyway, but yeah, I'm not very happy. But we just gotta chill. I mean, if you look at it, he was a top target. That's all we know. And then I heard today that Brian Hartline was in State College, or an Ohio State plane private jet was in State College. Again, is that true? I don't know. But if you base it on the facts, it's not like we don't know if Kraft, swung for the fences with Kalani Sitake, and then it didn't work out. We don't know. All we know is he was a top target. That's all we're going by. Is he was a top target. It didn't work. So let's move to the next guy. I do think ultimately Pat Kraft, he has a plan. I don't know if it's going to plan. Probably not. But
he wants plan. Now he does.
He wants.
There's no.
I don't know.
He had a plan.
I don't know. I'm not in that office with him.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Think about it. He had a plan. They all have a plan. But it's at the point where it's taking too much time. The plan went to crap, right? It went to shit. The plan went to shit. Now he has to move on and figure it out. But
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I guess. Yeah. I'm just gonna take your words on that, Brett, because
I mean
maybe I'm just being too optimistic. I don't know, but.
I'm the optimistic one, you know me, but now I'm what's going on? And then people saying Brian Kelly, they wouldn't hire Brian Kelly for a water boy position. So I don't know what that is. He's a terrible. They wouldn't even let him enroll as a student. Nothing that Penn State embodies, that he marks nothing off that list. So
Auburn, Florida, Kentucky, UCLA, and MSU all made decent hires. It's not dire yet, but to keep this team together, try to get what you can from high school. Yeah, again, I'm not like hitting the panic button totally, but it's like we need to
wrap it up.
I would say most of the portal players probably aren't looking for the biggest paycheck. Chance to get noticed. I would like to hear what Chris is being told now. All right, hit him up. Was Stocky? I don't know. Thought Chesney was the guy. Good evening. Yeah, I did too. Previously on Survivor. How do I remove Kalani from my Google search results? I don't know what to say. Why would Kraft or Vinny leak this? I don't know, man. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it could be, that Kraft is, he's cool as a cucumber right now, or he's sweating a little bit. I don't know, but it's just one of those things where, if they leaked it, it could have been for leverage for themselves. I don't know, but can we start to question Pat Kraft's decision making? Again, if you're just going by, because last night it just said he was a top target, and then it didn't work out, so that's all we know. That's a coaching search. Like, again, like I think a lot of these coaches that we aren't getting, they're not working out because they're just not working out. I mean, I don't think it's anything that necessarily that is happening with us. I don't know, but I don't know. But anyway, I guess it's Terry now. Okay.
It
Brian
might as well
Kelly,
be.
definitely not.
Yeah. Hire Terry Smith, man. Like,
Terry Smith is our only option. Not really. Was Sitake Chris's? I don't know. Where's Chris?
I don't know.
I did hear Chesney never interviewed, and Hartline doesn't want to compete against Ohio State or Ryan Day. I did hear Chesney. Okay. Yeah, JR always has good info. Chesney is still in play. Remember Manny Diaz and Temple. Yeah. Hey, welcome to the National Signing Day. No coach, no commitments. I mean, I wasn't really expecting that anyway, but did not think UCLA deal was signed. Okay, so much for Penn State being a top job in the country. That is an absolute asinine comment.
No, it is a top job, guys. That's the problem with this whole thing, that we should have somebody.
Thank you. By the way, this is young LA. It's not LA. I have no ties to LA whatsoever. But thank you. It's crazy. 3 million is a joke. Yeah, it is. No such thing as a top job. Only top playing jobs. I don't know about that. The only way to go is up. The offer, Kenny Dillon. Crumble cookie just crumbled Penn State coaching search. Maybe. Donuts are so much better than cookies anyway.
Yeah.
Kraft foiled as bad as at his job as Franklin did. Yeah, we don't know that, guys. Like,
yeah, we don't know for sure.
You guys are really jumping off the bandwagon. I'll tell you what. National perception of Penn State football is not good. That is not true whatsoever. What about guys like Matt Campbell or Jason Candle?
I think last night I said we should have went after Matt Campbell more, but I don't work for Penn State, so.
All right, so Stephen Keel, I've been a Penn State fan before both of you was born. All right, that's good. So yeah, you think he was using it for leverage? All right, if you were a BYU fan, I would have probably blocked you, but yeah, Stephen Keel. I think we've seen one here. You guys have hit a new busting on a donor when they outbid you. You keep doing what you do. You are a moron, and you are blocked. You are an absolute moron. Craft strategy, Supermax, extend all of this sexting coaches. Wait, craft strategy, Supermax, extend all of the sextons coaches to rob programs of. Yeah, maybe. Mark, where are you based out of? Closer to Pittsburgh or Philly? Whippeal guy. Reports are out of Whippeal. Terry is going to BT. Okay. We're in central part of the state.
Yeah.
I believe at this point that Kraft is in cahoots with Franklin. And y'all don't even run your own state anymore. That makes no sense. Hershey's with almonds. Recruiting class gone. Yeah, that's good too. Hershey's with almonds. Recruiting class gone. Penn State football will be set back for 3 to 5 years. We already were, man. We were set back after we lost to UCLA and freaking Northwestern. Frankly,
yeah, for people to say 3 to 5 years, like, you don't know the timeline. I mean, look what you don't know the timeline.
But that's to me, that's okay. I mean, we were in a 12-year build under Franklin, so at least we have a chance now in 3 to 5 instead of 12.
Yeah.
Hiring a coach is not rock science. It's about money and value. Position that is open. Kraft took forever. Yeah, I don't know what the situation is, man. I just don't. Why would anyone take this job other than Terry Smith? I'm not even answering that.
That's a ridiculous
I don't want Brian
question.
Hartline. He's an OSU guy, and OSU's overrated. Well, they definitely are. Yes, we can forgive Kraft for trying to work angles for our best. I wouldn't be surprised if Kraft has contingency plan. Terry being, yeah, like Kraft, I think has a plan of some sort. But here's the thing: I was talking to my grandfather tonight, and he said, and he follows sports like he's, yeah, but he said I think Kraft wants to get a guy who's going to win a national title soon, and it's just like, dude, you're not going to get it. Like, you need to get a solid coach who's going to be here and can build our program, not a guy's going to come in, win a title, and then leave. Like, I don't know. I think that's what he wants. I wish Kraft would just give an update. Yeah, it would be nice if he said something. You don't need to tell us that right now. It's self-evident. Show some class and humility. Thank you. Kraft is the worst AD and needs fire. Shapiro. Well, if it was up to if Shapiro was involved, like it is in LSU, he'd be hiring Sandy Barber as the head coach or a female ref. There was a guy that spent all day at airport waiting. He posted on Twitter, and no plane ever landed with anyone of importance. They landed on top of Buki Building. That's where they landed the plane. Oregon coordinators are now head coaches, and we still don't have a clue.
Yeah, you saw that, right, Mark?
What?
Will Stein and Tosh Lapointe, they're both head coaches.
Yeah, that's crazy. We didn't get any of them, man.
Yeah. Will Stein was probably lower on the list, but
Todd McShay said last night, he was like, Pat Kraft did Jimmy Sexton wrong, so they're punishing him. It's like, okay, so what's the answer? Keep a clown coach and just let him stay here? Like, that's the answer? Like,
yeah. If you guys want to do 45 screen passes a game, then hire Will Stein, because that's what he's going to get you.
Todd McShay is he's a corporate whatever. He's ESPN. The fact that he has ESPN next to his name is all you need to know. Coach was right in front of our nose this whole time as Terry as quit jumping on all bandwagon big names as now just smoking mirrors. Everyone has a plan till they get punched in the mouth. Kraft getting beat up, don't know what to do. Brian Kelly's ass. Yes, he is. First off, if you're a school like PSU and you don't let a coach from Big 12 have an open-ended wait and see offer, MSU did their search right. Everyone just point and laugh. I told y'all yesterday Sitake isn't taking a lateral job and was just doing it for leverage. Y'all really tried to debate me on this yesterday. Yeah, you don't know that, man. But I do have a serious question for you, Cougar Nation. Instead of trolling, instead of trolling, what is your goal at BYU? Are you trying to win a national title? Like, what is your goal? Like, I'm asking you. And if you don't answer it, I'm just going to block you because you know nothing about football. So you told us that, but you didn't know that, man. We shoved Penn State in the locker. You did not, but I'm sure you would like to do that. Yeah, this is pretty funny. Y'all were very high on Sitake yesterday. What's funny? PSU 2026 recruiting class is down to 138th, one spot above Akron. Anyone know if Sandy Barber has input on search? She might. You're a BYU fan. You can't laugh at anyone. Yeah, they mostly have the same agent, bro. You guys don't seem to know anything about. All right, well, we don't know if you can stay on here, so get off. Ha ha ha. Are you also a BYU fan? Penn State just elevated. No, they, bro. You guys aren't going to be elevated anywhere at any time. I'll die in the mountains for Matt Campbell with the PSU. Okay. Candy is Toledo's head coach. Don't blame Pat Kraft. Blame the idiot Sandy Barber. Yeah. These BYU fans have no clue. Yeah, I know. They're morons.
One thing I can
say. Well, this guy is. Not all BYU fans. This guy is definitely a moron. That's for sure. Yeah. What'd you say, Brett?
One thing I was going to say, whoever commented said MSU did their coaching search right. Pat Kraft should have been talking to somebody before making the move and like interviewing, right? I'm sure Franklin would have caught wind, or like starting the search earlier. MSU hired their coach when they fired their coach. You know what I'm saying? So that would have been a very smooth transition. But
Chris is probably on a plane to Virginia. Yeah. Thomas said, yeah, it's pretty funny. Y'all were very high on Sitake yesterday. Yes, because we know ball. That's why we're high on Sitake, of course. We weren't the only ones. Well,
He's
what
a
other
good
options
coach,
do we
yeah.
have, Mark? I mean, Hartline, Terry Smith. I think Chesney's still in play, but I don't know. Like, Barstool saw a plane from Penn State to Lexington. Okay, Chris is probably Cougar Nation. It's just the way the cookie crumbled. I'll die in the mountains. Where am I? Okay.
Matt Campbell.
Yeah, the BYU fans are PJ Fleck. Absolutely not. May as well hire Jay Paterno for doing that.
Jesus.
Mark, will your grandfather be joining us now? He'd be good to have on, though. Terry was my number one choice, but I am all in for Terry. BYU, dude. Answer my question. You're a moron. You guys were bamboozled if you really thought he would leave BYU. Hartline is our best chance. Well, here's the thing. Like, we're from the East Coast and we're not Mormons, so yeah, I guess we were bamboozled. I don't know, but I know nothing about BYU, except that Sitake is a solid coach, and I take a step back. I wish him the best. He's a good man. Like, he is a good man. He has a very good reputation, and I wish him the best. He's never going to win a title there, but I wish you the best. Thoughts on Sexton causing problems for Kraft and forcing candidates to potentially steer away? I hate to admit this, but it's obviously obvious over this last week that SEC. I'm glad he didn't hire BYU coach. You guys just said we can go to bed, but no, it's about the right guy. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing too. Like, if we didn't get Sitake, like, and we didn't, and then it is what it is. I've been on Buki Building's roof numerous times, and trust me, no plane or helicopter. Yes, I know. I've been in Buki. I used to sleep in Buki for like 3 days. I know. I'm just kidding around, JR. PJ Fleck, overachiever at many. Yeah, it does kind of suck. But Todd McShay was fired by ESPN a while ago. Well, he still sucks. Why can't we get Mike Shanahan? He's done more than Hartline. We will win a natty under Sitake. Seems pretty obvious, to be honest. We might have a shot this year. I mean, like, do you actually think that, Cougar Nation? Like, I'm seriously asking. Like, do you actually think? Give me the reasons why you think you will win a national title under Sitake. You were paying him $3 million a year. That is, our defensive coordinator makes more than that, and this is his first year. I mean, you guys are clueless. It's insane.
You guys lost to Texas Tech by like 20 points, and you're about to play them again. What are you talking about?
Getting pants by a bunch of Mormons. I hope Danny O'Brien is focused on getting Grunkmeyer ready for the bowl. Fame and not distracted by the coach search. We need him focused. Yeah, that would be something. Why not the SMU coach? Bro got the MasterCard logo on his arm.
No, not quite, actually. It's not.
Danny O'Brien is elite. That has something to do with sobriety, doesn't it, Brett?
No, the highs, the lows, and the in-betweens of life, yeah.
Every AD should have a short list always ready. Yeah, I think he does. Pat Kraft could have had all this done a couple weeks ago.
The short list is gone.
Brett's absolutely right. Kraft should have, yeah. BYU fans should not talk. Yeah, we know. Paying their coach $3 million until PSU wanted him and then suddenly ponied up. I wish Penn State the best of luck, though. A Nittany Lion is the little brother of a Cougar. That is not true at all. What's the possibility Kraft guy is signed? But I'm going to leave you in here, BYU Cougar Nation, because you might learn something. I doubt it, because I don't think you know anything about football, but shit talkie. Danny O'Brien is not at all elite. No kidding. No. Cougar Nation acting like Sitake is Jesus Christ himself. About to get smacked around again by Tech. Yeah, bro, they're cooked. Yeah. The agent has a vendetta against Penn State, I heard, telling coaches. I mean, yeah, that's typical Franklin, but it's okay. Penn State is bigger than that absolute clown. So no agent or head coach is bigger than Penn State. We'll be fine. I don't mind BYU, our little sister of the West, as we are the big clown. That's right. BYU MILFs. Yeah, that don't they have that Mormon Moms show on Hulu or something? They're absolutely crazy. It's obvious if they just hire some of these guys in chat, we will win that. Yeah, that's right. By the way, what was that freaking lunatic Mormon mom? What was her name?
What was it?
Ruby Frank. bro, if you guys have not seen the Ruby Frank show, that one about Ruby Frank, oh my god, like
They're
that lady
crazy.
is an absolute psychopath. She's in prison. Like, yes, this team is inspired since he turned down Penn State. That makes no sense.
That makes no sense. They're gonna be like, Coach, you were trying to leave? Like, what?
Why'd you skip the Mike Shanahan comment? I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
That's not
like,
happening.
I really, at this point, I'm so mentally shot from this search that I don't even know. I've gotten my hopes up. And again, I didn't think this would happen. Like, I didn't think we'd go this far. But, you know, I'm not in his office. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Yeah, it's a fair question. I just don't know. They wouldn't score against OSU. I mean, Mike Shanahan, like, are you saying like the head coach of Penn State, Mike Shanahan?
It's not happening. Yeah.
Like Mike Shanahan, as in the older guy, Mike Shanahan. Is that who you mean? Imagine BYU versus. Yeah, that would be an absolute slaughter. Willie Fritz, they wouldn't score against OSU. For the love of God, hire Hartline. I hope they do hire Hartline, but, you know, convert to Mormon, Mark and Brett. We will accept you at the better program. I don't know what program are you talking about? I don't know what program you're talking about. Tattoo backstory. That was a joke on Danny, by the way. I know you guys are big fans. Is Brom still an option? I think so. Kraft was too busy looking for a perfect candidate. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree. And again, like I try to keep. I'm trying to stay level-headed here, like with the whole thing. And I still think that it's going to be okay. But, you know, Brett, I'm going to listen to what Brett's saying. And do you think issue might be Kraft is telling coaches they have to keep Terry Smith on staff, but these coaches don't want to?
No,
I don't know. I don't think so. I think maybe Kraft, if there's something going wrong, Kraft, I mean, is there something going wrong? I think there's something going wrong, and maybe it's the fact that maybe he wants to be too involved. I don't know. Has Chesney signed with UCLA? I meant we will win a natty because our team is inspired. He's Sitake. Yeah, bro.
Pretty sure he signed. Yeah, I don't. He already spoke there. He already
turned down Little Brother. Who is Little Brother? Who are you talking about? Chesney hasn't signed yet. Bottom line, This coaching search is like dating. Don't have expectations, but have standards. Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. He's the Indiana OC. Wait, what are you? Okay, Mike Shanahan. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah, I was confused. I really was. And I, like I said, guys, I'll just be totally honest. Like, I'm just mentally, I don't even want to think of other names. Like, I'm just like I'm so done with it, man. I really am. Like, at this point, it's just like whatever happens, happens. You know, today was a little heartbreaking, but, you know, here's the thing. Like, I don't know how that guy would have done. I think he would have been a great coach, but you know what? Maybe we dodged a bullet. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I think he means JR. But you really go back to PSU after all. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I just want to say this about Terry. Like, I've said I wanted Terry. I've said it. And I do. But at this point, I feel bad for him. I was talking to Brett earlier. I feel bad for him because if he gets hired now, it's like, okay, no one else worked. Here's the job. Like that, to me, like that's, I would almost rather be like, Terry, because we do like you a lot, leave. Go somewhere else. They did not respect you. You deserve better. Leave. Honestly, because I care about Terry Smith, and and at this point, man, like, if I'm Terry Smith, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go join Larry Johnson at OSU, and I'll win a national title there. I actually have a shot. He's not going to go to VT, I don't think, because he knows, bro. There's no way he's going with Franklin. Like he's way too smart of a guy. Indiana OC. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Shanahan is the OC at India. Thank you. Hate all the comments I've heard over this search about how coaches need to be from a certain area. Yeah. And football guy that can make some money. I mean, it doesn't matter really where you're from. Shanahan has done more with less at IU. Yep, I agree. That's a good candidate. You guys give your ideas. I can't really think of any right now. Like I said, a search committee of one has no. Yeah, if that's what it is, Colts DC. Okay, Hartline, Brom, or Diaz at this point, or an NFL coordinator. I want Hartline, but let's see Lane jump to LSU. But that's the thing. Ohio State fans are going to be like, yeah, we didn't want them because they like to talk about how amazing they are. Let's see Lane jump to LSU over weekend. And Ole Miss hired DC. Al Golden. I mean, I don't really want him, but they are going to VTech. Unfortunately, Whippy old guys already reporting it. Huh. Was nobody else doing the search beside Kraft? Because that is totally effed up. Oh, so there is private equity burnout. See, I said that a while ago. I said we shouldn't get into private equity. It's not going to go good. If that's true, then, man, if private equity is involved with Pat Kraft, then he needs to be immediately removed from his position. Remember that time when Franklin spoke to VT board honoring Brent Pry, who they just fired? Yeah, because he coached under me at Penn State. You guys fired him, and now I'm going to talk about him. I can respect wanting Hartline, but I really think they need to stay out of OSU sweepstakes. Can't beat him, join him. That's one way to look at it.
Hartline's a very good coach, man. I would be happy with that.
All right, I'm almost caught up.
At
this point, someone's there. Franklin's agent is sticking it to PSU. Cliff Kingsbury at $10 million. Terry was at Vandy with Fraudlin, and he followed him to PSU. Terry first to Hartline. Still Pat Narduzzi. I'd take Diaz at this point. Hartline with Chip Kelly as OC. Terry first, then Hartline.
Diaz's family didn't like State College, so I don't see him coming back.
Who?
The Diaz family, there were rumors that they didn't like State College, so I don't see them coming back.
Yeah, Anthony Lynn, DC for USC. That'd be a good option. I don't know as a head coach. Bobby Ingram. Jared Morris, no, he wasn't. He was at Temple with Matt Rule. Yeah, he wasn't it. What's the backstory on the Sphidas? Sphidas? What's that?
What?
Sphidas? Whipio people reporting Ty Howe's going to be Franklin's OC at VT. Does Chris talk to Whipio guys? If so, he should know his stuff.
He's not on that end of the state, so I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we do. I think they stay, but hearing Fred Flintstone being targeted, okay, that would work. What's the backstory on the Nike Adidas thing and Franklin sticking his nose in it? So basically Nike was shafting us, and we got a bigger deal.
Way bigger. Like 4 times bigger. So
60 guys out of the portal. Yeah.
Nike was giving us $7 million a year. Adidas is going to give Penn State like $30 million a year. So it's not even remotely close because we're not Oregon. We're not getting the money that Penn State's not getting the money that they deserve. So switching to Adidas makes sense personally. And strategically, right, for Penn State University.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, make sure you like and subscribe if you're new.
Yeah, please like, share, subscribe, guys. Support the channel. Helps get to 2,000 subs. You can support us monetarily if you want, but I'm I don't know, man. I'm pretty frustrated right now. But for sure. I don't know, man. Like I don't want to say Kraft totally screwed this up, because if that's true, man, like that's bad. But the best thing that he ever did, man, was fire Franklin. Like, he will always have my respect for that. He let that guy go. Thank God. So that's it.
Let's blow this clown up. He said lateral job, BYU. Oh my God.
Who said that?
The Cougar guy. Look, he's back. He never answered your question, by the way. You never answered Mark's question, and then you were going to come back talking crap again. It's unbelievable, dude.
I'll just block him.
If you can't answer a question, then get out.
Listen, I just want to say this, Cougar Nation. I'm gonna block you, and like, you know nothing about ball, bro. You're just a troll. If you would actually had some sort of discussion, bro, you
have no substance to what you're saying. There's no facts, nothing. Like
you're a clown.
It's garbage. It's like just throw up coming out of your mouth.
At this point, it is Hartline or bust, because after Hartline is gone, we're totally screwed. 60 at least, maybe 80 plus. Can we get coaches in the portal?
We're not going to get 60 players in the portal, dude.
No.
We could put
that would be bro, we're going to have like third string kickers from D3 on our roster playing receiver.
No, if the young receivers stay, we have receivers. It's just we need them to stay, guys. Listen, if we hire Terry Smith, Mark, that is the bright side. He can keep the young talent on the roster. If the young talent leaves and we hire somebody else, then we're going to have to get 60 players. And they're going to be from Ivy League. Think about it. They're going to be from G5, FCS level, D2. It's going to be...
So Penn State playing Left State College to Lexington. Brian Hartline's brother coaches at Kentucky. Penn State went to pick up Hartline. Like, which Hartline? Like his brother or Brian? Was at Temple for 2 weeks before he left Miami. By the way, Burnout, are you a Penn State fan?
I think so.
Real talk, 26 and 27 schedules are lighter and could have potentially competed right away. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You really think we're better off without Franklin? Absolutely. I'm not even reading the rest of that. Gonna need a lot of guys from Slippery Rock.
Yeah, we're going to have to, man. Yeah.
Rate our roster as soon as the portal opens.
State College, high school.
Lambda. Lambda's back. What's up, Lambda?
What's up, Lambda?
Goodness. Haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, he will. It doesn't matter.
But we may be. Billy, I'm with you.
I'm all for optimism, guys, but we may be.
You might be.
Bye-bye, Cookie Crumble Troll. Craft. By the way, Burnout. What's a black book on douchebags we have blocked? I don't know. We've blocked like 5 people, maybe. Like, well, no. Like on the channel, we blocked quite a few, but like live chats, like 5 people, maybe. Like, not a lot. I have no time for it. Kraft gets a pass for dumping Franklin, but he needs to come up with someone fast. Yes, I agree with that. That's a great point. Hire Terry, move on. Cougar Nation will be gone after Holiday Bowl BYU. Yes, it is Josh Allen's other brother. Yes, it is.
Don't knock Slippery. No, Slippery Rock's good this year, guys. I saw that.
Bro, you're Josh Allen. Are you kidding me right now? I've been asking where you've been. Franklin sucks. Yes, he does. Don't knock Slippery Rock.
No, dude, I'm telling you, their team's actually legit this year.
Rock, my son. Rock. My son is a grad there. Yeah, Slippery Rock's a good school, but they're not beating Penn State. That's what we're saying. Brian Hartline's just sitting there waiting to be hired. I agree with that, probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Let's hire Brian Hartline right now, announcing at 10 p.m. I don't care.
Bro, Josh Allen is now Burnout. Wow, I did not know that. Which young guys on our roster? That's Josh Allen's brother, guys, the Pro Bowl MVP quarterback. Which young guys on our roster do you think are the most important to keep?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
Just let me give you a list real quick.
That's a Lambda question, man. Lambda asks real questions.
Yeah. You know? So, Lambda.
Not that a lot of you guys don't, but I'm just saying. Lambda's a
couple on the top of the dome. Obviously, Grunkenmeyer, Chaz Coleman, Yvonne Kemishu, Kobe Howard, Matthew Otten. So, Kobe Howard, Matthew Otten are both receivers. You need the edge players, Yvonne Kemishu and Chaz Coleman all day. I think Corey Smith, the running back, and Cam Wallace, I think you want to keep them. Quinn Martin, if you can. I mean, we have a lot of running backs. I can't see all of them staying. Darius Dixon, number 5, the freshman cornerback. That was the only person locking down anybody against Rutgers. Keep him for sure. You have to keep him. Let's see. Well, King Max, he's a veteran now. I think King Max stays. Tony Rojas, he's not young anymore, but obviously he wants to stay.
I'm just being told some information.
Yeah.
Nothing in relation to the coach search, but
Okay.
Kraft was at BC and Temple. We act like. Sorry, what were you saying? Go ahead, Brett. I was
No,
reading
I was
something.
just saying, like, young players we need to keep. I named a good bit. Those are the main solid guys you want to keep. Lyric Samuel, too, maybe.
Yeah.
Wide receiver. You want to keep as much receivers as you can because we're losing, what, 2 or 3 from this year? Devontae
So
Ross.
Passing through, who's your guys' next target? Let's like to see what's going on in the conference and see what's happening back east. Well, thank you for being respectful. First of all, you guys
Yeah.
beat us, and best of luck to you too.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take Bob Chesney from you guys if that's okay. We'll take him. We'll take Brian Hartline. Like, we just want a coach. Like,
who's the coach you fired? We could take him at this point. How about what's his name? Golden Arm. What's the guy's name? Your OC, Golden Arm. I hope they
Pretty
hired.
Boy.
By the way, if you guys don't know who Golden Arm is, that's Blue Mountain State. That's the guy that Thad Castle hit with a truck. Terry seems like a great guy, but I see him at 8-4, 9-3. Yeah. Kobe Howard, Rojas, Campbell, etc. Yeah, and I'm LeVar Arrington's grandson. Oh, cool. That's cool. What happened to Al Golden? Hire Terry tonight. Fire Tony Rojas back. Yeah, he's going through it, man. Like, he's tweeting out so much. Bro, he's like super depressed right now.
Dude, we got the goat's grandson on the show. That's great.
Yeah, that's weird, man. Burnout is literally Josh Allen, the OG Josh Allen. Yeah, so Lambda, to answer your question, we got Cam Wallace, we got Tyke Hayes, we got Quentin Martin, we got Kobe Howard, Tyzier, we've got Jaden Williams, we've got Birchmeyer, we got Cousins on the offense. Tight end wise, they're pretty much all young, if you will. Well, not all of them. You know what I mean.
Yeah, you have to keep Rapouille, 100%, dude.
Yeah, we lost Olish. We got Chaz. We got Yvonne. We've got, I mean, Tony could come back. Rojas.
We still have Olish.
Huh?
Olish?
Who did we lose at tight end?
No, we lost Schlaffer. Joey Schlaffer.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. All right. I mean, we have so many 5-star tight ends, like you can't even keep track of them all.
Mm-hmm.
Chaz Coleman, well, you know what I mean, 4 or 5-star guys. Chaz Coleman, that's 100% a top one. I hope we keep our young O-line. We're going to need them next year. Yeah, like, I wouldn't, like, hit the panic button, guys, honestly. I wouldn't. I mean, everything is speculation, okay? Okay, so I'm going to share this story. So when I you know, growing up, I'm Catholic, so, you know, I got the necklace on here. I went to CCD, otherwise known as Sunday school, and we had this so you graduate CCD when you're in 11th grade, and then you're confirmed. It's a big deal. You get confirmed. You have a sponsor. I think it's called a sponsor. I forget if it's called a sponsor, but you pick a saint and everything. And my uncle was I was like a guide or whatever it is, someone that is there when you get confirmed. So, and the Catholic Church is hard to get into. But anyway, we went to this this thing in 11th grade. It was this camp. We all went. You go there. It's just a couple day thing. It was really cool to be a part of. But one thing they did was they had you. Everyone was out in like this big room, and they had you go in like a hallway, and then you put a blindfold on, and then you walked out of the hallway through this crowd, and people would like be saying stuff to you, whatever it was, you know, it was just meant to distract you. And the whole lesson was have blind faith in God where you're going. Now, this is different, but what I'm saying is block out the noise. Just focus on what is actually happening. Block out the noise. Focus on what's actually happening. So I think a lot of people have to like block out the noise. Just no one knows what they're talking about. No one knows what is actually going on. Brett makes a great point. Like, he should have been hired by now, and his plan fell through. I don't know that for sure, but I mean, yeah, it probably did. But again, we got to block out the noise. Just focus on supporting Kraft. Do you think it helps to not support Kraft right now? How many coaches did Penn State help get paid? A lot. And maybe that's strategic. I don't know. PK looks bad right now. His job is probably on this hire. Yes, it is. Why not go high risk, high reward route? Brian Hartline. Yep. Campbell. Be honest. If you were a player with an NFL future, would you stay at this point? Yes, I would.
Yeah.
Any Sandusky trolls? There were a ton on Tangwalls over the weekend. That's crazy. Yeah, they're
Oh, we
morons.
blocked them instantly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we block them. We don't mess around, man. Like,
No.
listen, there's a lot of people that talk crap on all platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. But
there's a certain line, yeah.
Bro, Brett and I, we cook all of them. But if you make a joke like that, for more than anything, it just shows how absolutely stupid you are because you just listen to ESPN. Like, that is like, first of all, to joke about that is like, just why do that? And two, we had nothing to do with it. Three, like, you know nothing about the real story. You know, it's like, like I'm saying the Joe side of things. And if you make a Sandusky joke, like, bro, that's just, you're not going to do that.
And nobody at Penn State right now had to do anything with that. That was a long time ago. So, like, yeah.
Just 5 D-bags so far, Billy. Tony Rojas has been on Twitter begging for Kraft to hire Terry. David K, once again, thank you for the super sticker.
Yep.
You're always doing that. Yeah, and again, guys, please like, share, subscribe. Help us get to 2,000 subs, so you can support us in super chats and stuff if you want. But we love all the engagement. We love all the comments. Please subscribe, though, if you haven't. We have 100. We just had 192 people watching. So if all you guys like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. We need better trolls. We do. They're pretty stale. Yeah. They're not even funny. No.
Right.
Just disrupting good ball talk. Thank you, Billy. Just hope Franklin doesn't get... Bro, we got 2 OGs back tonight, man. Lambda and Josh Allen. Are you kidding me right now? And James Williams commented. Remember I said James Williams last night? He commented last night. He's an OG, too. Joe Pop
got
fan.
Rocky on?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we know that, Fred. Franklin's still picking apart PSU's roster.
Come on, Rock.
You guys do not understand, VT. Franklin Empire. But best of luck. If you're going to come in here and troll, I'm going to block you. But, again, we wish you the best of luck. You guys are absolutely clueless. That's all I got to say. Next year will be our version of the movie The Replacement.
Yeah.
Sounds sketchy, Mark. What's sketchy? What did I say? It's sketchy. What did I say? Oh, the church thing. Yeah. Nah, it was awesome. Confraternity of Christian Doctrine. BYU's goal is to get laid, not to win.
Jeez.
I had a lot of faith in Kraft until yesterday. Now I don't know. I get it. What is happening is we have no coach.
Yeah.
We do have a coach. We do. Cougar Nation has gotten to Mark tonight. Nah, he didn't get to me.
No.
We didn't support Franklin.
What's Lamar think? Or LeVar, not what's LeVar think, Billy?
Yeah, Billy, you know, that's interesting. Yeah, what's LeVar think? And the fact that you say we didn't support Franklin, I never did. Well, I did because he was the coach, but I've been calling for his firing for like 25 years. What if we supported Franklin like we support Kraft? We did, man. We gave him $1 billion. We gave him $1 billion of support. We did everything we could to support that guy. The fans cheered for him when they shouldn't have, and it still wasn't enough. I'm really curious how to know what the other schools might be interested in. Terry, if Penn State doesn't hire him. Just shocked Kraft doesn't have a single automatic yes lined up. Yeah, that's concerning. Coach was supposed to be announced today, scheduled to appear at the basketball game tonight.
So he's back.
Wait, what time is the game?
What? Basketball game?
Mm-hmm.
They already played. They won.
Did Aller actually file for gray shirt? I don't know. Maybe Ricky Monty. Maybe. PSU beat reporter John Shover said that the Sitake hire was going to be announced this weekend and that the new coach could be announced this week now. Sandusky Scrolls are what we refer to as chest smacking. I know less every day. That's a great point. How does everyone know Terry Smith isn't the guy? Franklin was behind Pat Kraft back for an extension. Yeah, we don't know that. I mean, yeah, we never said anything to the contrary, Kevin, but welcome in. I didn't think anyone in 2025, almost 2026, watched ESPN's actual news because it isn't news, it's opinions on how great the SEC is. Bro, what? Oh, the cat. Did you see that, Brett?
What?
Billy at 9:30. Did you see what he said? People laughed when I said Rick Neuheisel. Yeah, I mean, did we laugh? I don't think we did. Kraft needs to go. This is sad. Hire Terry and fire Kraft. Do you like the national championships in my profile picture? Yes, they're all fictional. Serious comment. Can we get a head coach from the CFL? I mean, yeah, probably. LeVar loves Terry. I love Terry. I just am asking fair questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we know Billy. We didn't say anything to the contrary, did we? But yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Do you know who LeVar wants? LeVar has been quiet. Does he still have his pod?
Yeah,
Next coach won't have a turkey burger named after him. It's all positives from here out. By the way, Billy, if you want to DM me on Instagram, we can talk on there. Okay, so I had some information shared with me. And how do I put this? There's some speculation that basically there's a timeline that's wanted for a national title and people aren't comfortable with it. So it sounds like again, speculation. It sounds like Kraft. Yeah. It sounds like he's like not doing a good job. So, oh man, next coach won't have a turkey burger named after him. It's all positives from here out. The varsity's going to get a hold of Kraft real soon if Terry isn't announced soon. Okay. Fire Kraft. Oh God. If you could get any current coach, Rocky is a great looking cat. You don't let someone wait and not have a signed deal. Terry would have been hired already if Kraft wanted him. Yeah, so, like I just said, like I just was told some information, speculation. Don't know if it's true. Not, it sounds like what he's doing is turning people away. So, Brett, that would make sense and line right up with what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't get the game plan now, guys. I don't get it. Like
we should have kept that BYU guy on here, man, because he was predicting the future last night. So he said he wasn't going to leave.
So remember, we thought Bob Chesney. We had a good feeling that we were going to get Bob Chesney, and we could have got him. So I don't know. I think that would have been a solid hire.
See, that's the thing. Like, where has the president and board been? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Would love to discuss face-to-face with you guys. We can talk about it, Billy. He's the Manchurian AD. What about Matt Campbell at this point? Yeah, I mean, the recruits following a clueless idiot. Our lambs led to a slaughter. Yeah. Matt Campbell should absolutely be considered at this point. Do you think Kraft was too intense? I don't know, but VT is a better program.
Kraft is trying to be too perfect, and he's messing it up. That's what somebody said earlier, and that makes perfect sense. Like, it's not going to be perfect, dude.
Aim for a chip. It's okay to try. I don't want turkey burger beta. Pat Kraft, the Jerry Jones of athletic directors. Chesney would have been a slam dunk hire. I agree, yeah. Did we block all the Cougs tonight? I just blocked the VT guy. Almost broke out in prayer tonight on the Sitake presser. Chesney would have been great, a winner. PJ Fleck. Yeah, he's going to row the boat like away from Pennsylvania. That's for sure. We don't have any water here. We don't have any water around here, so that wouldn't work.
Yeah,
I don't know why any blue chip QB would ever go play for Franklin. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he ever got these great recruits here. I don't know. Besides the fact that he's a snake oil salesman. I mean, he's signing a lot of guys down in Virginia Tech, and we knew that would happen. But, like, I don't know how any guy goes and plays for him. It makes no sense. Chesney can still change his mind. Yeah.
Well, they need to call him. Like, call him now, Pat. Pat Kraft cannot sleep until he makes a hire, dude. There should be, I don't know. There should be a people on strike. Pat, you're not sleeping. Like, you're staying up right now and you're making calls. Like, I don't know what else to say, dude. The dude should not be allowed to sleep tonight until he hires somebody. And like, we're done, dude. Like, what else do we have to, like, we don't know anything about it. Like, you have to hire somebody.
Hire Hartline and be done with it. By the way, JT, are you still in here? Hire Hartline and be done with it. Not sure how he turns down an $8 million pay bump minimum. Yeah. So has been confirmed Kentucky was a mystery candidate. I don't know. That's a good question, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't been told anything. Brett hasn't, so I hear there's issues on the board. One guy in particular whose dad was the coach here has very strong opinions. Not saying it's good, bad, just thought I'd let you know. I hear there's issues on board. One guy in particular whose dad was the coach. Okay. Why is it happening? The player losses didn't happen. I think we are going to hear announced tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I think again, like, I have not lost all hope. What Chauncey Billups up to these days? Wait, isn't he the guy that Chauncey Billups? Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's busy. He's not a huge fan of Kraft. Billy, I would suggest you don't say too much on here, man. You can DM me if you want, but I wouldn't say too much on here, but that's up to you. Sitake was the white Marlin. VT will be a better program next year. Absolutely. Riley was the whale. But long term, we should be going full court press right now. Absolutely. Yeah. Where's our great white buffalo? By the way, to anybody in here that like is like asking questions or whatever, like, whatever you're doing, we're not trying to be like combative with you guys, especially you guys that are in here being nice and stuff. We're frustrated. So, don't take it the wrong way. I don't know if we have done that, but we would look better if we played in an ass conference like the ACC. Yeah, so like with Chris, like we haven't really talked to him today. He's just we'll probably have him on again soon, but
probably working. Yeah, I
mean, I doubt he knows much more than we know, because no one knows, man. Like, no one knows. So easy sleep deprivation could lead to Brian Kelly hire. Great show, guys. Thanks, JR. Great show, guys. I did see AD. What?
Oh, it's just easy. Sleep deprivation could lead to a Brian Kelly hire. That would be diabolical. Yeah.
Wait. Great show, guys. I did see AD wasn't. Yeah. Okay.
Listen,
were you at the game, JR? I'll keep it E for everyone. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, if they hire Brian Kelly, I'm going to drive down the Slippery Rock, and that's my new school now. So
advanced coaching. Did he really say that? Mike Tom was literally worse than Franklin, probably. Go over the pros and cons of just hiring Terry now, or is that just out of the question with Kraft? I don't know. But at this point, it sounds like there is some bad stuff going on. John just said that they were our board member had a gift card from Crumble and brought it to the Christmas party. He's in the New York City chapter. When does the portal open? We've talked about that. I don't remember. Brett, when does it open?
The portal, like the 4th? I don't know. Like, oh wait, the portal
signing day is tomorrow, and then
the portal doesn't open until January.
Yeah,
first week of January.
So go over the pros and cons of hiring Terry. I mean, we've talked about it ad nauseum, Jim. I would suggest just refer to our previous episodes, but a lot of upside for Terry, but he just There's been some questionable things this season, like clock management and stuff, but I think there's way more upside. But at this point, like I would feel bad if Terry got it because I feel like they're just like, all right, it's your job now. No one else wanted it. Like that's disrespectful. And I would almost want Terry to not do that, you know? When does the portal open? Isn't that the next milestone? I'd rather hire the Altoona high school coach than Brian Kelly. Yeah, I'd rather hire a junior high coach. Brian Franklin, the way he did, is a clear mistake. This might push the program back. I don't think it was a mistake at all. Tomlin ain't taking the job. Come on, guys. I hope not. Saw an interview with Jay Paterno. Is he part of the process? He's on the board, the BOT. Like Heath Ledger as the Joker, Kraft would just tell you all it's all part of the plan. LOL. Yeah. Kraft should have hired Urban. Yeah. Jay Paterno isn't who you think he is. Yeah, he would be, yeah. You know, only way to hire Terry is to fire Kraft. That simple. That's why we joke on here about hiring Jay Paterno. Like, we joke about that for a reason. I watched a basketball game on TV. Okay. Only way to hire Terry is to fire Kraft. That simple.
I forgot the game was on tonight, to be honest.
Can Pat Kraft enter the portal? Terry's on his way to VT. You think so? I love Joe Paul more than the next guy, but Jay is not. No, he's not. Not at all. I don't like how Terry managed the end of the Indiana game. That gives me pause. Yeah, and he says he still talks to Franklin. That's very troubling. Terry is not on his way to VT. The portal is crap. Just ask Norvell at FSU. Prime time, yeah. Why would Terry go to VT? Yeah. Is it true Jay Paterno involved in the board? Yeah, he's on the board. He's on the BOT. And he's pretty much voted against anything positive Penn State football the whole time there. So looks bad to hire Terry after being rejected by the BYU coach. Kraft rumored to have fully expected BYU to match, but still didn't have. Terry could go. Yeah, he could. Whippy old guy said Terry was going to VT. I mean, are they credible? Seems like little brother's panicking now that we have officially took over the state. I don't. What state are you talking about? And you are blocked. So that's 7 so far, Billy. Or whoever was asking how many we blocked, he's blocked. Bro, sometimes I'll be watching Landon's show, and I'm like, Landon, you got to block like 10 of those people that just commented. Like, what they're saying is insane. I think Kraft severely underestimated BYU's commitment. All these programs seem to be able to. Yes, they're credible. Okay. Landon brought up a great point. If Kraft knows the Franklin coaches on staff, why the F did you keep the Wolves in the house after firing their alpha leader? Kevin Williams, he will be at VT in 2 weeks, if not a little sooner. All right, this guy can predict the future, K. Turner. So who are we going to hire since you can predict the future? That's a very rare skill. And, you know, it's a very rare skill to have, being able to predict the future. I got the impression Terry didn't much care of Franklin. He wore the 409 button. No, he did not. Kraft got lazy and kept those guys. I don't think there's any way Terry goes, but yeah, he is. This dude a troll. All right, I'll block him too. Man, we're blocking a lot. I will take that bet. He will not be a VT. Maybe the board is the problem, not Kraft. We should have canned Franklin's recruiting staff along with him. I hope they already did. Tell us the next Bitcoin type of investment. Yeah, he's blocked. So our two future predictors are both blocked. That's like blocking like Elon Musk. You know, going to change the world. My Irish are in the playoffs just in time. We own Penn State still. I'm not reading the rest of that. I bet I'm next to be blocked. We own Penn State. I'm going to read this first. Dismantled their program. What happened to us not making the playoffs? Also blocking anyone doesn't agree with you is lame. Bro, saying what you just said, being a Notre Dame fan and going out of your way to comment on a PSU podcast is lame. And yes, I am blocking you. Keeping the stereotype going, Brett. Brett, you didn't say anything there. You kept you behaved there. Good job.
Well, I'm on call and somebody was bothering me,
okay.
so I'm working and trying to. Yeah, sorry.
You want to go?
Probably soon, but
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if is there anything else to say, Brett? I mean, I hope we get Hartline, but
yeah, there's no other new news right now at all that I know about.
I don't know. Yeah, Brett, he's on call at work, so he's got to answer sometimes. But oh man, I don't know. It's just frustrating, man. Who do you guys think will win the PIAA championship? LaSalle College. I don't know. I don't know much. I know Pittsburgh Central Catholic is a powerhouse, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Why would Terry want the job after Kraft skipping him so much? Yeah, exactly. Brett, you can jump off if you want, man.
Why would Terry Smith want the job after Kraft? Terry Smith would still take the job, so he's not gonna not take it. He's Penn State through and through. He understands the search has to happen.
FYI. Yeah, I mean, we haven't had. I think we've had one Notre Dame fan in here that was nice. So yeah, we're not going to lump them all into one thing, but they all would comment on this stuff. Chesney gave an incredible presser yesterday. What an incredible communicator. Guys, calm. Yeah. Why is PSU the only team that has gotten coaches raises? It seems though all these other job openings have been smoother. I don't understand the why Pat Kraft doesn't want Hartline. Yeah, Terry isn't going anywhere. Kraft's hands are tied if the board can't. Yeah, that's a good point too. But yeah, we blocked quite a few people tonight. I am not in the mood. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Notre Dame. Now there is one guy that is a Notre Dame fan in here. That's cool. Terry's already on the plane. For what? To go to VT. Franklin's firing was a relief and appreciated. We also cannot forget the $48 million buyout was nearly fully covered because of how, yep. I think MSU hiring Pat Fitzgerald has been one of the best hires this cycle. Jim Muse stealing my comments too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But what's up, Notre Dame? We don't know who you are, but Brett invented your username. But yeah, hit the thumbs up. Yeah, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Share it. Share our hype as well. Would be very helpful to Mark and Brett to keep the show free for everyone. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, guys, please support us. We greatly appreciate it. We're not in the best mood right now. I am not. But at the same time, I'm not hitting the panic button.
Wait, Notre Dame said I'm a nice Notre Dame fan, but you're not a Notre Dame fan. You're a Penn State fan, right? I mean, otherwise you wouldn't make your name that.
Right? All right, Franklin Natty is back.
Franklin Natty is back just in time.
What do you think is a realistic timeline for us VT fans to get a national championship? Asking for real. And this is a real answer. After you fire Franklin, that's when you're going to have a shot. I mean, dude, you guys got to listen to us. Seriously, stop.
He's not going to win one there, bud. It's just not going to happen. I'm sorry, but you guys will win 10 games. It'll be a good season. Great season.
David, you can David, is that David K that asked me that? No, that's not David K.
No.
David, DM me on Instagram if you want to know. Everyone, I'm not going to say that on here. Everyone should go to VT just to visit Bucky's. That's a good point. Can you make more content so I don't have to listen to Zach Seiko? Hey, we don't listen to him either, but yes, we can do that. So
Zach Seiko has the worst clickbait I've ever seen. It's bad.
I'm not going to say anything bad about him publicly, but I don't really listen to him. I'll just say that. So
no, I'm just saying he is clickbait. It's annoying.
Yeah. All right. We are blue blood. We'll be fine. Yeah, I agree. Mark, what would you do if Franklin makes a college football player? Just a funny theoretical. I mean, I don't care. I won't be surprised if he does make the playoff. Like, I think he can. It's just, what's he gonna do after that? That's all. Like, he can make the playoffs. Like, we never said you're just never gonna win any big games. I mean, VT will beat all the scrubs in ECC. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane delusion to think you can win a natty at VT. Yeah, he couldn't do it at Penn State, but he'll do it at VT. We are Penn State. Franklin is off to a great start. Yeah, he is. Dude, listen, man. Franklin Natty, like, we're not trying to be mean, man, but you got to listen to what we're saying. Seriously. You're not listening to us. We told you multiple times, man. Like, we told you. Franklin is off to a great start. Why so doubtful on it? Franklin or Clemson and Miami about to be his new kryptonites. Yeah. When's the next show, Mark? Need Chris and your dad on? Yeah, I'm going to have my dad on again eventually. He wants Terry Smith, and that's pretty much all he's going to say. I'll get him on to give his opinion on this whole debacle. But, yeah, Chris, I'll probably give him a call, see what's going on. He's probably sleeping right now. Like, he has, like, some odd hours, and there was never any doubt that Chris is probably deep in talks right now with whoever. That's probably what he's doing. He hasn't played a game yet. Yeah.
We'll probably do a show tomorrow if there's news. I mean, probably.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, there's pretty much news every day, but it's the bore. Has been from the start. Okay. Franklin wore out his welcome here, too. Too many fake excuses, just like Tom. Yeah. I can't make sense of Terry seeking advice from Franklin. Yeah. I don't think there was any interference or anything. I don't want to say that. Mark and Brett ever think about a call-in show? Yeah, I've thought about it, but the thing is, like, I just don't know what people are going to. I don't know. Like, I don't know how Landon gets away with it. I mean, we would probably get we'd definitely get some trolls calling in. Like,
yeah,
guys, we're blunt, no filter. We say how it is. Landon comes off as a very nice guy. So, and he's a very nice guy. So, I think we might get some trolls compared to him, but he's brave for doing that. You don't know, you're on live and you got people calling in. I don't know if they got a timer on that, like a delay, but man, he's brave for doing that. Anybody can say anything on there. Knowing how the search is played out, do you wish you kept Franklin? Again, dude, you are not listening to us at all. Mark, have you heard Sharon Moore maybe out at Michigan? Yes, I did hear that. DeBoer would be the front runner at Michigan. Yeah, Gorky's a good dude. And for those of you guys that know him, like JT, did you know? I don't know if JT's still in here, but I think some of you guys know Chris. The first time Franklin loses a game, he's going to blame the length of the runway. Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, Lambda, because he literally said we have a airport on campus. Someone did a literal geographical measurement on it, and ours is closer than VT's. So, man, Brett, you sleepy tonight, man? Seem quiet. He's working. If Franklin gets fired before winning a natty, if Franklin gets fired before winning a natty, I'll donate $50. This is a free bet for me. All right. Franklin's recruiting class has 2 times 4 stars, rated 90. That's it. Yeah. My sister worked for a paternal library for 20 years, knows a lot of administrators, a ton gossip flying around about some dysfunction. Don't take this as truth, though. Jim Muse, DM me on Instagram as well, because my dad worked there for 35 years. So,
Mark, I'm going to head out, man.
All right,
guys
man.
Have a good night.
I'll finish up here, and then I'll hop off. But thanks, man.
I'll talk to you soon.
Yep.
See you guys.
You've been doing this long enough. Only allow the regulars to call in. True. That's a good point. Okay, Jim, I won't. Billy, he literally said what you said. Like, I don't know why you're going at him. Mark, he's lying to you. He's just taking my info. Sharon Moore stuff was reported by a fraud, and the allegations aren't substantiated. That's why none of the true Michigan people are reporting. Yeah, but he stole what I said. I mean, oh, we'll be fine. Have a good one. Like, did you tell him that or something, Billy? Later, dudes. If no one by the weekend, the PSU was waiting for someone, why is the administration board so quiet? Yeah, I don't know, man. There seems to be I don't know. There seems to be something going on. Honestly, wrong camera. Sorry. There seems to be something kind of weird going on. Honestly, I don't know what the deal is right now. It's kind of weird. But yeah, that's a good point, Jr. I could just have the regulars call in. Yep. What do you make of the argument that the only way Terry gets hired as head coach is if Kraft is dumped first? Huh. Well, someone was saying that tonight. Is that an actual story right now? Can't wait till Riley leaves USC and Franklin leaving rumors start for VT. We're late in the show here. Let's speculate. What do we think is going on? Like I said, I was just told some information that Kraft might be turning some people away because of his approach, but again, that's just speculation. I don't know. I do not want to totally jump off the bandwagon right now, but I don't know, man. I would like to think that we're okay. It's just taking longer than we all expected. But again, what we expect to happen doesn't really matter. This could have been a plan where he's like, I'm going to take my time. We're going to get this right. That could be possible. Or it could be a dumpster fire. I mean, we know that people are, guys, stop arguing in the comments. Yeah, I blocked Billy. So the thing is, I don't know. It could be the fact that it's going at, he's still got a solid plan, but I don't know. Yeah, that's why I blocked him. He's like, he needs to chill. Yeah, I don't know. It could be just going really badly right now and no one expected it. Or it could be he's still calm, cool, and collected and he's just going after the net. I don't know. There's no way to know what really is going on. So if PSU fires Kraft now, the optics would be horrible. Yes, it would. I've felt for the past 15 years that Penn State administration are not as interested in football natties as they are getting the stadium filled. Yeah. And that needs to change. Absolutely. And Kraft, I think, is that mindset. So, wow, Kraft has got to be furious right now. I hope he has an answer. Yeah. What's your opinion on the flight scene between Columbus and State College today and people speculating? Yeah, I heard it was speculation on Hartline. So, no, college football is better when PSU is good and VT is better. Yep, 100%, man. We wish you the best. Someone at Penn State needs to spec up and fire Kraft. This is a disaster, total screw up and miscalculation. Yeah, I just don't know what's going on. I truly do not. I don't know, guys. Whoever asked that about let's speculate. Brooklyn Broad, is that your name? Clearly a PSU grad. Congrats. Yeah, I mean, you guys can speculate in the comments if you want, but I don't know. You guys give your comments, but I'm going to read real quick, see what's going on here. Yeah, someone just said a majority of the fan base did not want. Did not want Sitake. I mean, I think it would have been a solid hire, but yeah. Yeah, and Tony Rojas is beside himself right now. Per BWI reports, Hartline will not be considered. Man. Kraft does not want football natties. A lot on the board don't want football to be remembered past. Yeah. He doesn't want natties? Does want football natties. Yes, he does. Yes. Firing Kraft right now would only make the whole situation worse. Yeah. I don't think that's. Do you think Terry Smith will leave if not head coach? I don't think so. It depends on who they hire, though. Y'all need an update from administration about current state of search. Absolutely. Kraft was not sitting in his seat at the basketball game tonight. Yeah. And I'll say this, Franklin Natty. You guys, and again, I don't mean this. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys like it. Please like, share, subscribe, support us monetarily if you want, guys. We love the show. I love all the engagement, love all the views. Really appreciate it. You all need an update from administration about current state of search. Yeah, here's the thing, Franklin Natty. Like you got, and again, I don't mean this as an insult, but you guys have not been like legit for a while. So the fact that you guys have a guy like Franklin now who's going to win you a lot of games, you guys should just sit back and relax and enjoy it. I mean, you guys have not gotten these recruits like this, really ever, I don't think. So just enjoy it. Don't be a troll. Enjoy it. You can come on here. I think Penn State is going to grab Hartline now. Papa John's is on. Did you see that BWI thing that George just posted, though? At this point, hire Terry and try to save some of next year's class. Sexton is tampering with Kraft. Hire Terry and try to save some. Sexton is tampering. Ooh, cocky. JW, what is that in reference to? I think VT fans need to understand the relationship between PSU and Franklin ran its course. Yeah. Yep. 100%. But, all right, guys. I think I'm going to hop off here. My only advice is just stay calm. Try not to freak out. Watch Twitter, Instagram, whatever you guys watch, And, again, for some of you, we're trying to be, for the people we blocked, I mean, I would have done that anyway, but for some of you in there, it might have come off a little annoyed. We're just mentally drained. We're frustrated. Sexton has all the big name coaches. I mean, if you think about it, guys, if this is actually going as bad as we think, like if this is like truly like a dumpster fire situation, like that is like sickening. I mean, that worries me. That's bad. Which fan base between BT, BYU, and Notre Dame is more delusional? Notre Dame, for sure. Joe, you would ask that question. You know what I'm going to say. Lou Holtz or bust. Real Papa John's. Welcome in. Kraft did not get any of his yes men so far. Someone is going to take the fall for the bad press. It's going to be Kraft. What if the board and Prez place Kraft on leave and announce Terry? How do we know when you go live? Turn on post notifications. And I usually try to let it sit there a little bit, let it cook a little bit so that you guys have time to see it and come on. There was like 12 comments in there before we got on. But, yeah, I think I'm going to hop off, guys. But, again, going to try to stay positive. And, yeah. Yeah, thanks, JR. Yeah, just try to stay positive, guys. And again, like, we don't know truly what's going on. So if you can support Kraft, I mean, it could be something as tweeting, being like, "We believe in you." Something, support them right now until we know until we know it's absolutely off the rails. So we got to support them. I still believe in them. I just hope that it's good, that we still have a plan somewhat. So, yep. Keep the faith. And, you know, we just got 2 conflicting reports there. I hope that I hope that we get Hartline, but I hope we keep Terry too. All right, guys. Thank you. And again, have a good night.